So let's begin the tutorial. I'm gonna start with my foundation first. So the one that I'm using in the moment is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I have it in the shade 20 Ivory, and I'm gonna use a beauty sponge to apply it to my face. This beauty sponge is from Beauty Pie and I really like it. It's really soft. So what I like to do is I like to slightly spread the foundation with my finger and go in with the beauty sponge and delicately blend it into my skin. So I would say that this foundation has a medium coverage, which I personally like. You can build it a little bit, but as you can see, like all of my spots and redness and like different marks are still visible on my skin. I prefer it that way. I would rather cover them with just a concealer and like just spot conceal than have a heavy foundation all over my face, but obviously that's up to you. But especially I feel like in spring and summer it's getting warm and I don't like to have like a heavy layer. And if you're wondering why I'm looking over that way, is because I have my mirror over here, so I can obviously see what I'm doing. And I do like to take my time with the foundation. The longer you like work it into the skin, I feel like the more natural the effect. I know some people like to just do it fast and get it over with, but I feel like spending time blending in your products can make the world of a difference. Yeah, so this is the foundation, and now we are gonna move into concealing. I'm also using the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and I have it in the shade 322 Ivory as well. Only use it to conceal any redness or spot. It is very pigmented and it covers everything really nicely. However, I find it a bit too heavy under my eyes, and I find that it can look a bit cakey under the eyes. I don't know, I just like something a tiny bit lighter. And also with a thicker concealer like this, I much prefer using my fingers to brushes or makeup sponges. So I feel like the warmth of your fingers really helps with working in the concealer into the skin. So it looks a bit more natural. And then under my eyes, I am using the Catrice Liquid Camouflage in the shade 001 and Fair Ivory. I start with a smaller amount, I work it in, and then I add another layer if needed, instead of just using tons to begin with. It's very hard to blend if you use too much concealer under your eyes, or anywhere really. I will add a little bit in the inner corner, as my dark circles are usually the most visible there. I have very thin skin, so you can see my veins under my eyes. So even when I slept for 8 hours and I'm like super fresh, I feel like because the skin is so thin, you can see my blue veins underneath. So I'm just trying to conceal it. However, I don't feel the need to like conceal everything 100% anymore. And then we're gonna go in with powders, and I have, this is the Bourjois powder. The name is in French, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. And this is Real Techniques brush, I believe. And I'm lightly tapping it under my eyes. And don't worry, I'm gonna link every single product and brushes if I can find them underneath, so including the shades I'm using. And then for my whole face, I am using a different loose powder. This one is from Lovely. This is a Polish brand, but I'm not extremely picky with powders. Maybe I should be, actually. So if you have any good powder recommendations, please let me know in the comments. I am always on the lookout for a good powder. And I am using another Real Techniques brush. This is the Duo Fiber Face Brush, and I use it lightly all over my face. I do really like to use Duo Fiber brushes for that because I feel like they grab a bit less product, especially if you tap the excess off. The base done, my concealer, my foundation, and my powders, and this is how it looks like. And now I do my makeup a little bit out of order. I'm gonna start my eyes. However, if I know I'm gonna be doing a smoky eye or adding a lot of glitters, or even use like a lot of eyeshadows that are like in a darker colors or more intense colors, I will usually start my makeup with my eyes. If I'm doing makeup like today, more pastel shades, very light, no heavy blending, no heavy colors, then it doesn't really matter. But it's a really good tip if you know you want to do, and especially if you want to do eyeliner, because then if you do something wrong, you can take a little Q-tip and just remove it. But if you already have your foundation done, you're also gonna be removing the foundation and the powder, and it's very difficult to fix like a little hole in the foundation if you make one with makeup remover. So I would really recommend doing your eye makeup first, unless you're doing something really quick and easy. Okay, I'm always using eyeshadow primer. I have hooded eyelids, so without using eyeshadow primer, it starts to crease right here. So to avoid that, we're going with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. I mean, a classic, but it works really well. And I'm gonna add a little bit to my eyelids. Tap, 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 tap. And we're gonna go with eyeshadow. This is the Morphe and... Did I put my finger in it? No. And Jeffree Star Eyeshadow Palette. And we are gonna go into the shade Lin, which is just beige. And I'm using these very old Eco Tools eyeshadow brush that I had for ages. I apply it underneath my brow. And then we're gonna be using this shade, which is 1985, and it's like this very light peachy shade. And I am using this Zoeva brush. This is the 228 Luxe Crease brush. And as you can see, it's been used for this exact purpose because of the color. And I just apply it lightly to my crease and the outer edge. So this is gonna be the only shade we're gonna use today. Just gonna build it up. It's super simple makeup. I used to love to play with eyeshadows a little bit more, but these days I got so used to not wearing makeup at all that it feels like such a hassle. And also, you know how it is like once you're so used to your face completely bare, if I do makeup that's like a little bit stronger, it feels very strange because I'm not used to it anymore. But also it's spring and we want something light and we want something fresh. And now we're gonna go with some shine. So what I'm gonna use is this Kiko Magnetic Impact eyeshadow, and this is shade 02, I think. That's how it looks like. How pretty. I love shiny things. So I just apply it with my finger. Look at this payoff, guys. I really love these shadows because you can really get like this metallic foily effect with them if you add a little bit more. But you can also, like I'm doing today, I am just blending it very delicately. And you can also try and look for them on sale. I think I bought it for, I think I bought it for £3 or £4, and it's amazing. It's my absolute favorite, so that's how I'm gonna leave it. And to maximize the effect, if you would be interested, you could use something like the NYX glitter primer underneath, and then it's just a party on the eyelid. It's really, really nice. And now I'm gonna go back to the Zoeva brush and the peachy shade and put a little bit on my lower lash line. I told you it's simple, just one matte eyeshadow. I use one brush. Also, if you feel like it, you can use a little pencil brush and apply the shiny eyeshadow in the inner corners and under your eye as well. And that's it. This is the eyeshadows done. Looks really cute, and it gives you a pop of color, but it's not too much, so you know, it's a color I feel like you could easily wear it to the office or anywhere really, wherever you're going, because it's not too in your face. So that's really, really nice. And now eyebrows time. Let me brush them first a little bit. And now with another Real Techniques small angled brush, I'm gonna apply in an eyebrow powder. So this is eyebrow powder from the brand Golden Rose. I don't think it is available in the UK, but I'll try to find it. I have the shade 104. I got it in Poland. It is really good. I'm just trying to lightly fill in my brows. And then I like to brush it again. And then I'm going in with the eyebrow gel. This is the Essence Make Me Brow with Filling Fibers. And I have the shade Blondie Brows. Brows are done. And now I'm gonna go with a mascara. So before that, I'm gonna use my eyelash curler and I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I'm using Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. I don't think they're available in the UK. Again, Essence is a brand that I buy either in Poland or in Spain. They're really affordable. They're also available in the US. I'll try to see if you can order them online because it is so affordable, and some of the products are really amazing. I really like this mascara actually. It was in a YouTube recommendation from Tati. This is how it looks like. No mascara and mascara. If you put the mascara somewhere on your eyelid or underneath, don't touch it. Don't touch it, guys. Wait until it completely dries, and then what I'm gonna do, and I usually do, I just take this spoolie and very gently with the side of the spoolie, I just try to, I would say like scrape it, but like very delicately. And then you can go over with your, if it's like your upper eyelid, with the brush you were using, and just add a tiny little bit of color there. I don't even add eyeshadow to the brush. I just take the brush that I was using and go over that spot. We'll do it in a second because obviously to me it's normal. It happens every single time. What can you do? Like I said, it happened again. Yay me. However, I'll just leave it to completely dry, and in the meantime I'm just gonna finish off the face, and once that's done, then I know I can remove the mascara from my eyelids. Now let's move on to some bronzer, blusher, and maybe some highlight. So this is what I usually use as my blusher and bronzer. Sorry, it looks so dirty. But this is the Inglot Freedom System palette. Actually, I got it as a gift a couple of years ago from my best friend. So basically what you can do is you can go to the shop in London, or you can go online and choose the shades that would suit you the best. So you can mix and match. You can get like this little palette, and then you can get a bronzer and blusher, or bronzer and highlight, or you can get bigger palettes and you can make like a whole one palette where you can do, for example, bronzer, blusher, highlight, and eyeshadows, and have it in one, or just eyeshadows, build of the shadows that you want. So if you want only mattes or only shimmers or a mix, you can just basically build your perfect palette. And the lovely thing is, like, this is very sturdy. Like, I always travel with this. It's, as you can see, it's like magnetic. And so basically, once one of your products is finished, you just go to the shop. Thankfully, they have the exact number at the bottom. So if you go to the shop, they will just remove it with a magnet. Look at the bottom, like what shade you had before, and you can just repurchase it. And that way, you know, there is not much plastic waste because you keep the palette. So it's really, really nice, although I do have to clean it. Excuse that. And I'm going with another duo fiber. It's called Duo Fiber Contour Brush. And I'm gonna go with the bronzer shade. So lately I am playing with applying the bronzer a bit higher. So normally I would apply it here. However, I've watched a video on Instagram where they were doing makeup, and they said like applying everything a bit higher gives you like a visual facelift, like your face looks more lifted. I don't know if it works with mine, but I'm playing with it. And you know what? This is like the fun of makeup, because you can always take it off at the end of the day. And again, I'm using a duo fiber brush for the exact same reason I use it for my powder, which is obviously to apply less of it. And also, I don't know if you know, but if you grab your brush, not like this, but at the very end, then you're gonna apply much less pressure. And I'm taking this brush. It's a blush brush that I got in TK Maxx, and I'm going in the blush. And like I said, we are going up. So normally I would do it here on the like apples of my cheeks, but I'm going more where I would usually go with highlight, and I go up. And the last thing, well, almost, but for the face, is gonna be a highlighter. Am I losing my voice? Maybe. Excuse that. So this is the Benefit High Beam highlighter, and it's very pink. I got it as a gift. I got like a whole set, and it's like a miniature version. I just put a little bit. You can apply it over powders. I do, and you know, it doesn't move the foundation underneath, so that's nice. And it gives you a really nice glow. I like to put a little bit on my nose. I just blend it upwards as well. You can take a little bit and, you know, on your Cupid's bow, because why not? Not too much. Otherwise it might look like you have a sweaty upper lip, and we don't want that. But a little bit. And that's it for for the face, and the last step we have left is our lips. So for this look, I would usually go with something more natural. Today we're gonna go with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade, hello? Oh, this is the shade Can. Really like it. It's like, it has very nice like creamy consistency. If you want, you can also use some lip gloss on top, but I would just usually leave it like this. This is the finished effect. I hope you like it. I think it's really simple and delicate and perfect for spring, and it goes for most occasions, and you can also always use different pastel shades, because if you have like this champagne color, it will go with everything. So if you want to try some lilac, or if you know you want some like periwinkle blue, or you're more into like those shades, then I think it would work very well with any pastel shades you want to try. But yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and tell me what are your favorite makeup products for spring. And I hope to see you next week. Bye!